Hey, in this episode of Doc's Boost, we're going to install Shelby hood pin from start to finish, and we're going to be using the required hood pin installation kit. Now, the first thing you got to do for the installation is take out the hood bumpers, and that's easily done by bending down slightly and giving them a little twist, and they screw right out. See, there's a little notch right here that catches this lip of this rubber bumper, and you can just peel it right out. All right, and now that's the hole we got to work with. The idea is making that a 3/4 inch diameter hole. You need this required hood pin installation kit in order to get the job done. What comes in the kit, so you have 2 inserts, one for each side, and they get installed sort of like a pop rivet does. This thing is built to collapse on itself. You have 2 beauty rings. You've got the installation bolt and the installation nut, 2 installation washers with roller bearing assembly that's inside the package, and I'll show you how to assemble this tool to get it ready. You're going to put the nut on the bolt about halfway up. You're going to slide 1 washer onto the bolt, then the bearings, then the other washer. You have 2 beauty rings, and they slide onto the inserts like so, and you're going to take one of the assemblies with the beauty ring and threaded insert and screw it onto the bolt. There we go. We got the threads all the way down to the bottom. We're going to tighten that up against everything so you have an assembly that looks like this. And this is ready to install. Well, almost. We have to get the hole to 3/4 inch. That's the diameter of this insert. And the hole that we took this out of is not quite 3/4 inch. All right, this hole we got to make 3/4 inch. And there's 2 methods that they talk about. The first method, taking the threaded insert and setting it over the hole. Try to get it around the hole as even as possible. Put some tension on it and draw a ring around it with the magic marker. Now, I'm using black on black, so you won't be able to see it too well, but I'll explain the concept. And even though you can't see the black, take a Dremel and you ream out the hole until you get to the outer edge and stop frequently to check so you don't make the hole too big. That's not me. I'm not going that route. What I did is the second method. I bought me a 3/4 inch drill, and I'm going to just get in there and very slowly open that hole right up. All right, it's that quick. There we go. Now we're going to get a couple of tools and start drawing that up to pinch it in place just like you would a pop rivet. And there it is. 1 hole ready. We're just going to do the same thing on the other side and then put the pins in place and drill the holes through the hood. We put the pins in place, and now we have to put a little bit of this compound on there. It's just some rubbing compound, anything that will show up against the black surface of my hood to mark it on the hood where we got to drill. So we're going to close the hood, open the hood, and that's where we're going to drill, right there on that spot. Next thing that we're going to do is center punch that. Hopefully you can see my little mark right there. And that's where we're going to drill. We're going to use a step to step it up a little bit in size. Let's see how deep. We're just about at the extent of where we can use this tool, because I don't want to go poking holes until I mark it. So I'm going to go ahead and ream the other side out and go bigger with a bit. And we're going to go a little bit bigger with the drill bit. We got it, looks like it's about a perpendicular to the hood there. Alright, so now we're going to go big. Well, I guess it doesn't take much to go through fiberglass. So we'll have to clean that up a little bit. So we put another dollop of rubbing compound on there, and we're going to go through the hole. That dollop will mark on the inside of that hole where we got to drill. You can see where the dollop hit, and we're going to mark that with a pin punch and drill a small hole through the top, and then use a hole saw coming in from the other direction. Well, we put some tape on the top so the splintering will be held to a minimum. Let's lower the hood.
We should tape the underside
too. See what it looks like.
Looks like I got a hole.
Alright, looks like we got a hole.
Like a pellet gun.
We'll start with a small step. This appears to be 90 degrees. Oh.
Goodness.
Now we're going the rest of the way home, all the way to 3/4.
Looks like fiberglass in the morning.
Knock this stuff out of the way. Knock this stuff out of the way. We're going to pull the blanket out of the way. And we're going to see how badly we did. Look at that.
Like a glove.
We did it. Ah, look at that. We got it right on the money, man. We're good. Sweet. Let's take the tape off. Sweet. So we need to drill a couple of small holes here for the cable connector.
Pushing too hard. That bit is bending like you wouldn't believe right now.
I know. I get, and then,
well, it's making it walk. It won't drill a hole that way.
I'm trying not to put any pressure on it at all. Let the weight of the drill.
Right.
Wow.
Screw it down before we screw it up.
And this is what it looks like with the radiator cover put back on the car. And you can see that the cables come out nicely right out from behind it. Alright, so the next phase is to drill the 4 holes, put the screws in. We're going to put it at this angle because the thing just doesn't lay flat. And in order for me to get the pin in there so it has some pressure against the plate in more area, I have to put it at this angle. I'll solve that problem at some other point. But this is the way they're going to be installed right now. So we're going to drill some holes and put the screws in and finish the job. 5/16. Here we go. 1/16. 1, not 5. 1. 1. Let me say that one more time. 1/16. Here we go. There's no coming back from this. Alright, let's put those screws in. Yeah, at least that fiberglass is soft. I don't know if you heard Paul say that or not, but that's what he says. Now all we got to do is the same thing on the other side and we can call this job done. But before you go, I think it's time to do a burnout, so check out that burnout video right there got queued up for you. I'll see you in that video in just a moment, and thanks for watching.